around day 205 and 206, you completely stopped because you had back issues.
But the back was probably the worst injury. I don't. It's not even healed still, but basically my back started seizing up, and I would get like shooting nerve pains coming down my leg, and it would just totally jar. I wouldn't be able to move. Or I mean, God knows what happened there.
I mean, there's a chance that you've done permanent damage to your back.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I ran the marathon on Sunday and it was still going a bit. So,
did you have to stop?
No, but it's basically been on and off, very painful for the last kind of whenever that was, day 205. So since then,
Emily said around that time, that sort of 200-day mark, you were pretty done. What does she mean by that? When she says you were pretty done,
I was in a lot of pain, like every day. So I really just wanted it to be over at that point. And I still had like 5 months to go.
You still have 5 months to go.
Yeah. Focused on the job and had a couple drinks and that was that.
A day shortly after that, that really, I think things took a bit of a turn in terms of publicity, was when you reached Algeria and you had the issues with your visa, because Algeria, as we said, is a country that doesn't grant visas unless you're in your home country currently. And so you were advised by the FCO not to travel there, I believe.
I can't remember. A lot of people advised us not to travel there. And
the Algerian authorities were saying absolutely no to you getting a visa. So you decided to start an online campaign to try and, like, it's such an interesting thing, because very few people would have a country say, we're not going to give you a visa. You cannot come into our country. And you decide that the way to overcome that is with some tweets. Yeah,
it was a bold strategy. It was. We were strategizing for a couple of weeks before that, like, right, this, we are backs against the wall here. What are we going to do? And we kind of, Gus and Stan were putting together these kind of plans to get residency in Mauritania, and then potentially, do all of these little things to try and somehow get a visa. And just got to a point where I said, like, boys, let's just Hail Mary it. Let's just blast it on socials, because it's going to take someone right at the top to say yes. Swing for the fences.
And that's what happened. You launched this kind of online campaign led predominantly by Twitter to get someone in Algeria, someone high up, or a politician in the UK to speak to Algeria.
Yeah.
The campaign goes pretty viral. Everyone's posting it in the UK. So much so that even Elon Musk tweeted at one point, which is mad. Yeah. Basically saying that this is what this platform's for. What he loves about the platform.
That was sick.
And then Algeria tweet you basically saying, we'll give you a visa on the spot. Which is mad. Isn't that mad?
Actually mad.
When you think about where you came from.
Yeah.
You've got Elon Musk tweeting, and the, like, Algeria's Twitter account tweeting at you going, come on in. We're gonna change our laws.
Yeah.
So that you can come through here. And Elon Musk's tweeting that. It's just mad.
It was mad. It was absolutely crazy.
And then you get through. You get your visa. You're able to enter Algeria. The Sahara Desert was another big challenge for you. You get to day 313. The truck breaks down in the Sahara Desert, 250 kilometers away from the nearest road. What I found so interesting about this little chapter in the story was that when we spoke to Stan, who was part of your team, on the research call, he says that you weren't really concerned because everyone just assumed that everything would be fine. We'd been through much worse. Stan said that the resilience they had built up was accumulative, and gradually they became less and less concerned about setbacks. And I read that, and it was really inspiring to me because it says something about life. We all have these, like, subjective setbacks that we can, like, fall into a dark hole thinking are like the end. Yeah. And it could just be like Jenny at work sat in our seat.
Yeah.
Whereas you're in the Sahara Desert and your truck is broken down 250 kilometers from the nearest road. The repair team can't fix it, and you guys just shrug, it'll be fine.
Barely even thought about it, mate. Can't lie.
Really?
Yeah. I remember just thinking, that's a minor. We'll figure that out.
Because you had so much evidence that you guys had been able to figure out so many other things.
Yeah, and I think, like, by the end as well, like, the team was so it was slick, like the way everyone was operating. Everyone knew what they had to do. No one needed telling. We all just got on with our jobs, and the amount of output for 4 people was crazy.
That really is what resilience is. People always ask, like, how do you become more resilient? But it seems your story taught me that it's like, go through some difficult shit together and come out the other end.
Yeah.
And you'll have evidence.
Yeah. And even if you go through some difficult shit and it doesn't work out, then you've got a few lessons in there, right? So
at least you survived, right?
Yeah.
That's a lesson.
Wow.
Shukran Habibi.
You speak Arabic as well, then? Yeah. That's crazy, yeah. Hilarious.
Could have gave you this later, but I'll do it, flag.
Oh, no.
And sweet.
Jesus. Dense. That's dense cake. Love it. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
So, how far have you run before?
No more than 10k.
No more than 10k.
No.
What are you planning today then?
75k.
75?
Nice.
I'll be back tomorrow for a Nottingham day. I ain't gonna complain, it's all mental. It's all mental. Let's go, let's go. Let's get it. Alright.
Everyone ready? Let's do it.
Alright, good luck guys.
Is that Brad?
Honestly, this was the miracle I needed. Me and the boys hit the road with full stomping force. Physically, I was still in the same place, but the morale boost from having these legends with me was a game changer. We tore up the roads, passing through beautiful mountains, unstoppable. Plus I knew I had more cake for lunch.
Yo. But Harry guys, you know.
Would you say that's one of the highlights of getting guests? Is that they bring candy?
Yeah, the boys are sound, man. I actually really need that. Yeah, didn't finish till 4 AM last night. Been struggling a lot the last 2 days. So it's good to have them. 6 days to go.
Emily's gonna love this, wasn't anything you want to say to him?
Love you. Sorry. It's the worst part about going home is that I'm not going to be able to do this anymore.
Fueled up on about 5 kg of pure sugar, the 3 of us powered off yet again. We had truly left the desert now, as the terrain rapidly changed to beautiful meadows of flowers and grass and forests stretching over the Atlas Mountains. The Sahara Desert, you say? The world's biggest hot desert, was it? Completed it, mate. Bang, fucking bang.
Now then,
How are we, mate?
good, how are you?
I've had a little bit of calf cramp, other than that I'm feeling cushy.
Nice.
I've exceeded the furthest I've ever ran, so that's cool.
Pretty nice around here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright, innit?
It's not bad.